Hi, this is Amp Sir EZ, Alpha Master Pimp Sir EZ. I am a practicing dominant in the DNS, BDSM lifestyle, and pretty much in a poly kind of DNS setting. And I'm into S&M and some more other things, but basically this is my journal as a grown person. Got grandchildren, so I really am not trying to tell anyone to do anything that I do because you're not me. But I just really, just want to, recap some things because it's been what, a couple of days now since my birthday, which was really really interesting. I wish that I really could show you guys the video of me spanking all three of my girls lined up in a row with just about everything I got and a shovel. Ooh, it came with the blow-by-blows. I mean, all the people that were here to celebrate my dogs and whatnot. All, oh man, they had the play-by-play. I mean, when you hit something and everybody go, whoa, oh! Yeah, that was down-home fun. Now it's Saturday going into Sunday, and of course, now it's time to recap from, say, the Thursday to now. And a lot of the things that, have been pretty much going on going on inside my head, and a lot of things that felt like I really needed to talk about. The first one is I'm in what some people would consider a lifestyle, which in some cases includes a bit of what some people would call community, and sometimes it would just be just a few people who know a few people outside of all the people who gather online and say this is what we do. And a lot of changes have happened just as of recently that really cause a lot of concern, and that's community, purpose, and what it is that you really are doing, and with who. Just got the news that a event, Black Beat, that really was like something really big, especially for me, because that's where I got a chance to see something that answered a lot of the questions as to is BDSM lifestyle and community ready for people like me. And of course those questions were answered on the night that I found them. At that time I think they were probably 4 or 6 years strong or whatnot into it, and I got a chance to go down to a dungeon, and it's really interesting. I mean, for people who go to a public dungeons and stuff like that, you go in there, if you're lucky, you see, unless it's like one of those dance club kind of things, you see, a few mixed colored people, but mostly it's a lot of white people. And I'm not saying this to be racist, but I'm saying this because I'm not white. And so, my music has a little more guitar, my women have a little more butt, and I am a sadist. And so sometimes if I'm thinking I beat that bitch with a bat, I might beat that bitch with a shovel. And I did. Anywho, back to the subject at hand, and that's community and whatnot. I mean, a lot of people really practice this little thing or call themselves into a community without respecting a general law. And that general law is you don't have to like everyone, but you do have to respect them to a certain degree. Because if they are just about as much into it as you are, you're going to be around each other for a very long time, whether you like it or not. And I think that's something that a lot of people play with a little bit too much. I mean, these are sexual lifestyles, which means that basically speaking, we get nude, we get nasty, and sometimes we get laid. And in the process of this is not like, basic swinging or something where everybody's going to do it with each other. But there are people who like the kind of atmosphere of doing in public, and I think what's really kind of messed up about it is, people take this thing a little bit too serious from their own personal perspective, as if somebody's going to follow them home and sleep in their bed with them. And it's not really like that. But then there's these people who really do their little cliques and their or whatnot, and they call themselves a community. And in most cases, they're more like a village than they are a community. And that's where the problem comes along, because the event that I really decided to come out in and around was one of the few that has a people of color, black kind of theme to it. And that's very rare. And I know that a lot of people sit back and go, why do you have to have your own? And this, that, and the other. And I'm going, well, in case you didn't know, we just got a black president. And even though that doesn't make sense to you, it makes sense to a lot of us who, for the first time, don't have to be told by our elders and other, statesmen that, you can be anything you want, but you ain't going to be no damn president. Look at you, you're black. Well, it's the same thing now with, a lot of the things that we call what we do, which is basically kink, BDSM, things of that nature, S&M, DNS. And then we get into these little bitty small little communities of supposed like minds, but they still don't play well with each other. I mean, they're still not swingers or anything. But what really gets me is you can't call a village a community. You can't say that you're supporting something when you got your face in your ass, or your head in the nose, your nose in the air, or you really honestly, think that your shit don't stink. I mean, because it's really not about you. People come out here to do the thing that they do with the people that they got. This is not like, something where all the kinky people are mine. They're mine, but this is about support. And I know that me and my family, we've really been supporting what is close to us in our realm. And to have people sit back and actually question you, what are you doing for the community? And I'm going, well, I've been paid up for this whole doggone event that had to literally just announce that they're not going to be able to pull off a 3-day thing because due to lack of participation. And I do know personally that a lot of that lack of participation is because a lot of their friends, buddies, and pals for the past couple of years have really put a lot of things in that really honestly is adding a certain amount of karma that shouldn't really actually be on them. And then in fact hurt, a whole community, all because you got, some crazy, villagers that really honestly don't play well with each other, even if they've played with each other once or twice before and got an attitude about it. And I think that's really, a sad thing when you sit back. It's kind of like this Obamaism, now that you've actually seen that, you can be president and this, that, and the other. Do you need black groups? Do you need to now all of a sudden separate yourself into ethnic, things now? Oh, we need to be with each other. We need to teach each other this, that, and the other. Well, basically speaking, a lot of what I've learned has not come from my people, but then some of it has. Because, what I do has a flavor of my ethnic proportion. It just ain't that many people out there with a perm either. So I can dig that. I'm an alpha master, sadist, dominant. I'm empathic. I'm all kinds of shit that is not what most regular upstanding people who think that they can actually do some closet kinky stuff and get away with it. This is me all day, every day. And I think that's where the issue is. I mean, you can't support nothing if you ain't trying to support everybody, even the people you don't like. And so maybe that's a wake-up call. In the meantime, we went out to an event with mainstream people at the same dungeon that we're still going to have that, and we had a really good time. We met some people that were online that know some people that know some people that all said, hey, would you get us in? And we reserved them to get in there, and all 6 of us went in, and we had a really, really good time. And I mean, once again, I wish I could show you the pictures and everything, because you'd be like, wow, you really tore that ass up. But, well, you can't. So with all that being said, I guess the bottom line here is karma is much more than a bitch when it's got your ass attached to it.